Picture this. You're sipping your morning coffee, feeling perfectly fine, maybe even proud of your healthy routine. But what if I told you that one habit you think is good for you, something you do every single day, is quietly eroding your heart strength, pushing you closer to a hospital bed? I'm not talking about smoking or eating junk food. I'm talking about something you'd never suspect, something millions of seniors over 60 do without a second thought, believing it's harmless or even beneficial. As a cardiologist with over 20 years of experience, I've watched vibrant, active seniors walk into my clinic with no symptoms, only to discover their hearts are on the brink of failure, all because of habits they didn't know were dangerous. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the 10 most deceptive habits that are silently harming your heart. One of them is so common, so ingrained in senior life, that it's practically invisible, yet it's the number one habit I beg my patients to stop. Stick with me until the end, because I'll reveal what it is and give you simple, life-changing steps to protect your heart starting today. I've seen these changes save lives. Patients who went from struggling to breathe to dancing at their grandkids' weddings. You can too. Let's dive into the first 3 habits, starting with number 10, and I'll show you how to take control before it's too late. Habit 10. Believing light exercise is enough. You've probably heard that a little movement is better than none, and that's true. But here's the catch. Many seniors over 60 think a short stroll around the block or a few stretches in the morning is enough to keep their heart healthy. It's not. This light exercise habit, often praised as sufficient, is silently starving your heart of the strength it needs to thrive. In my clinic, I've met patients like Margaret, an 82-year-old who walked her dog for 10 minutes daily, thinking she was doing enough. She was shocked when a stress test revealed her heart was struggling, her arteries narrowing from sluggish blood flow. She's not alone. The science is clear. After 60, your heart muscle naturally weakens and your blood vessels lose elasticity. Without regular intentional movement, blood flow slows, plaque builds up in your arteries, and your heart works harder to pump oxygen. This increases your risk of heart attack, stroke, or heart failure by up to 40%, according to studies from the American Heart Association. Light exercise, like a leisurely 10-minute walk, doesn't challenge your cardiovascular system enough to reverse these effects. Your heart needs a steady rhythm of moderate activity to stay resilient. Now, I'm not saying you need to run marathons or join a gym. As a cardiologist, I know that's unrealistic for most seniors, especially if you're dealing with arthritis or mobility issues. Instead, aim for 30 minutes of purposeful movement daily, something that gets your heart rate up slightly, like brisk walking chair yoga, or even dancing to your favorite oldies. For example, my patient Tom, 74, started walking 15 minutes in the morning and 15 in the evening, pacing himself to feel a gentle sweat. Within 3 months, his cholesterol dropped, his blood pressure stabilized, and he felt more energy than he had in years. Here's why it works. Moderate movement improves blood flow, reduces artery clogging fats, and lowers stress hormones like cortisol, which strain your heart. It also boosts oxygen delivery to your brain, sharpening memory and mood, key concerns for seniors. If mobility is a challenge, try seated exercises like leg lifts or arm circles for 10-minute bursts. Even gardening or vacuuming counts if you keep a steady pace. The key is consistency, not intensity. To make this easier, track your activity, with a simple tool like the HeartWise Senior app designed for people over 60. It suggests low-impact exercises tailored to your abilities and sends gentle reminders to keep you moving. Download it today and start small, maybe a walk around your garden. Your heart isn't asking for perfection, it's begging for a chance to stay strong. Don't let light exercise fool you into thinking you're safe. Step up your movement today and you'll feel the difference in every beat. Habit 9. Over-relying on heart-healthy processed foods. You've seen the labels: low-fat, heart-healthy, no cholesterol. Seniors often reach for these packaged foods. Think low-fat yogurt granola bars or whole-grain crackers, believing they're making a smart choice. But here's the truth. These so-called healthy processed foods are often loaded with hidden sugars, sodium, and additives that wreak havoc on your heart. I've had patients like Susan, 68, who swapped butter for heart-healthy margarine and ate low-fat cereals daily, only to discover her blood sugar and triglycerides were skyrocketing, putting her at risk for heart disease. Processed foods, even those marketed as healthy, often contain refined sugars and sodium levels that strain your cardiovascular system. For example, a single heart-healthy granola bar can have 15 grams of sugar equivalent to a candy bar, and 300 milligrams of sodium, a fifth of your daily limit. After 60, your body is less efficient at processing these, leading to insulin resistance, high blood pressure, and inflammation in your arteries. A 2023 study in Circulation found that diets high in processed foods increase heart disease risk by 30% in seniors. The problem isn't just what's in these foods, it's what's missing. Whole natural foods like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins provide fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats that protect your heart. Processed foods strip these away, leaving your body hungry for nutrients. I remember counseling John, a 77-year-old who loved his healthy frozen dinners. After switching to homemade meals with fresh veggies and grilled fish, his energy soared and his heart scan showed less arterial plaque. Start by reading labels like a detective. If sugar or sodium is among the top 3 ingredients, put it back. Aim for less than 5 grams of added sugar and 200 milligrams of sodium per serving. Better yet, cook simple meals at home. Think grilled chicken with steamed broccoli or a smoothie with spinach and berries. If time's an issue, batch cook on weekends or use a slow cooker for heart-friendly stews. Herbs like rosemary or garlic add flavor without sodium. For support, the HeartWise Senior app can scan barcodes to flag unhealthy ingredients and suggest whole food recipes tailored for seniors. It's like having a nutritionist in your pocket. Your heart doesn't need flashy labels. It needs real food that nourishes every beat. Don't let heart-healthy marketing trick you into harming the organ you're trying to protect. Make the switch today, and your heart will thank you with every vibrant day you gain. Habit 8. Drinking healthy, sugary beverages. You might think that swapping soda for fruit juice, sports drinks, or sweetened teas is a heart-smart move, but this habit is a hidden danger for seniors. These healthy beverages are often packed with sugars that spike your blood sugar, inflame your arteries, and strain your heart. I've seen patients like Clara, 85, who drank orange juice daily, thinking it was a vitamin-packed choice. Her blood tests showed elevated triglycerides and early signs of heart strain, all linked to her healthy drink. After 60, your metabolism slows and your body struggles to handle sugar surges. A single glass of fruit juice can contain 30 grams of sugar, more than a donut. This triggers insulin spikes, which promote fat storage around your heart and blood vessels, increasing your risk of heart attack by 25% per a 2024 Journal of Cardiology study. Even no sugar-added juices or sweetened herbal teas can raise blood sugar, especially if you sip them throughout the day. Sugary drinks also dehydrate you, forcing your heart to pump harder to circulate thicker blood. Dehydration is a silent threat for seniors who often feel less thirst. I recall advising Robert 70, who loved his natural iced teas. After switching to water infused with cucumber or mint, his blood pressure dropped and he felt less fatigued. Water is your heart's best friend. It keeps blood flowing smoothly and reduces strain on your arteries. To break this habit, aim for 8-10 cups of water daily, adjusted for your health needs. If plain water feels boring, try unsweetened herbal teas or add a slice of lemon. Limit fruit juice to a small 4-ounce serving, diluted with water, and treat it as a dessert, not a daily drink. The HeartWise Senior app can track your water intake and suggest hydrating heart-safe drinks. Your heart doesn't need sugar to feel refreshed. It needs hydration and care. Ditch the sugary beverages and you'll give your heart the clear, steady flow it craves. Start today and every sip will be a step toward a stronger, healthier heart. Habit 7. Taking natural supplements without guidance. You've probably walked down the supplement aisle eyeing bottles of fish oil turmeric or coenzyme Q10, thinking they're a safe, natural way to boost your heart health. Many seniors over 60 pop these pills daily, believing they're fortifying their hearts with nature's best. But here's the shocking truth. Taking natural supplements without medical guidance can silently sabotage your heart. I've seen patients like Harold 71 who took high doses of fish oil to lower cholesterol, only to end up in my clinic with irregular heartbeats and dangerously thin blood. Supplements aren't regulated like medications, and their effects vary widely after 60 when your liver and kidneys process substances more slowly. For example, excess fish oil can increase bleeding risk, especially if you're on blood thinners like aspirin, a common combo for seniors. A 2024 study in The Lancet found that unregulated supplements contribute to 20% of heart-related complications in older adults. Even seemingly harmless vitamins like vitamin E can interfere with heart medications, raising blood pressure or triggering arrhythmias. The problem isn't supplements themselves, it's the assumption they're always safe. I remember counseling Linda 79, who took turmeric for joint pain, unaware it was spiking her blood sugar, a risk factor for heart disease. After we adjusted her regimen with her doctor's input, her energy returned and her heart rhythm stabilized. Supplements can help, but only when tailored to your needs. Without guidance, you're playing a risky game with your heart. Start by talking to your doctor before adding any supplement. Bring the bottle to your appointment and ask about interactions with your medications or conditions like diabetes or hypertension. For example, coenzyme Q10 can support heart function but may lower blood pressure too much if you're on certain drugs. Keep a log of what you take, including doses, and review it every 6 months. If you're unsure where to start, the HeartWise Senior app can help you track supplements and flag potential risks, offering doctor-approved tips for heart-safe options. Diet matters too. Many supplements are unnecessary if you eat nutrient-rich foods. For instance, omega-3s in salmon or walnuts can replace fish oil pills, and turmeric in cooking provides anti-inflammatory benefits without concentrated doses. Your heart doesn't need a pill to thrive, it needs informed choices. Don't let natural labels fool you into thinking you're protected. Check with your doctor, and you'll give your heart the support it truly needs. Habit 6. Holding on to toughing it out mentality for stress. Seniors often pride themselves on resilience, shrugging off stress with a tough-it-out mindset. You might think bottling up worries, whether about family finances or health, is a sign of strength, keeping you calm for those around you. But this habit is a silent assassin for your heart. I've treated patients like Evelyn, 83, who kept her grief over losing her husband locked inside, only to suffer a heart attack months later. Her stress hormones had been silently taxing her heart, and she didn't even realize it. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol and adrenaline, which tighten blood vessels, spike blood pressure, and force your heart to work overtime. After 60, your cardiovascular system is less resilient to these surges, increasing your risk of heart attack or stroke by 35%, according to a 2023 Journal of Gerontology study. Suppressing emotions also disrupts sleep and raises inflammation, both linked to heart disease. I've seen seniors with perfect diets still face heart failure because they carried years of unaddressed stress. The solution isn't to ignore your feelings, but to release them safely. Take my patient George, 76, who felt overwhelmed by loneliness after retiring. He joined a local book club, sharing stories with others, and started journaling for 10 minutes daily. Within weeks, his blood pressure dropped, and he smiled more during checkups. Simple practices like deep breathing, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6, can lower cortisol in minutes. Meditation apps or senior support groups can also help you process emotions without judgment. You don't have to spill your heart to everyone. Even small steps like talking to a friend or writing down one worry each day lighten the load on your heart. The HeartWise Senior app offers guided breathing exercises and connects you to local senior groups, making it easier to find support. Your heart feels every emotion you bury. Let it breathe by letting your feelings out. Start today, and you'll feel lighter, stronger, and more connected with every beat. Habit 5. Relying on low-impact sleep aids. Struggling to sleep is common after 60, and many seniors turn to low-impact sleep aids like melatonin herbal teas or over-the-counter pills, thinking they're a gentle fix. But these aids can quietly harm your heart if used regularly without guidance. I've seen patients like Dorothy, 80, who took melatonin nightly for years, only to develop irregular heart rhythms that landed her in my office. She thought she was helping her sleep, but her heart was paying the price. Sleep aids, even natural ones, affect your heart differently as you age. Melatonin can interact with blood pressure medications, causing dangerous drops or spikes. Over-the-counter pills often contain antihistamines, which can raise heart rate or cause dehydration, straining your cardiovascular system. A 2024 sleep medicine study found that seniors using sleep aids regularly have a 25% higher risk of heart complications, Poor sleep itself is a heart risk, but masking it with aids without addressing the root cause is like putting a bandage on a broken bone. The real issue is sleep quality. Your heart repairs itself during deep sleep, and anything disrupting that, like reliance on aids, leaves it vulnerable. I worked with James 73, who used herbal sleep teas nightly. After we switched him to a bedtime routine of warm milk, a dark bedroom, and 10 minutes of stretching, his sleep deepened and his daytime energy soared. Start by creating a sleep-friendly environment. Keep your room cool around 65 degrees off. Avoid screens an hour before bed and try a consistent bedtime. If you suspect sleep apnea common in seniors and marked by loud snoring or gasping, get tested. A CPAP machine can transform your sleep and protect your heart. The HeartWise Senior app offers sleep hygiene tips and tracks your patterns to spot issues early. Your heart needs rest, not just sleep. Ditch the aids, build a routine, and consult your doctor if sleep doesn't improve. You'll wake up feeling refreshed, and your heart will beat stronger for it. Habit 4. Overdoing healthy coffee or tea. For many seniors, a steaming cup of coffee or tea feels like a heartwarming ritual, a daily dose of comfort you might even think is good for your heart. After all, you've heard studies praising coffee's antioxidants or tea's calming effects. But overdoing these healthy beverages, drinking more than 2 or 3 cups daily, can quietly strain your heart. I've seen patients like Alice 78 who sipped coffee throughout the day to stay alert, only to arrive in my clinic with palpitations and high blood pressure she didn't know she had. Caffeine, even in healthy drinks like green tea, stimulates your nervous system, raising your heart rate and blood pressure. After 60, your heart is more sensitive to these spikes, especially if you have hypertension or an irregular heartbeat. A 2024 American Journal of Cardiology study found that seniors consuming over 400 milligrams of caffeine daily, about 4 cups of coffee, face a 30% higher risk of arrhythmias. Add in sugary creamers or flavored syrups, and you're also spiking blood sugar, which inflames arteries and burdens your heart. The issue isn't just caffeine. Many seniors drink coffee or tea late in the day, disrupting sleep, a critical time for heart repair. Poor sleep raises cortisol, tightens blood vessels, and increases heart attack risk. I worked with Henry, 81, who loved his evening espresso. After switching to decaf afternoon and limiting himself to 2 morning cups, his sleep improved and his heart rhythm stabilized. Moderation is key. Stick to 1 to 2 cups of coffee or tea daily, ideally before noon, and choose low-sugar options. If you crave the ritual, try herbal teas like chamomile, which soothe without caffeine or water, infused with fruit, for a refreshing alternative. The HeartWise Senior app can track your caffeine intake and suggest heart-safe drinks, helping you keep that cozy ritual without the risk. Your heart loves comfort, but it doesn't need a caffeine overload. Sip smarter, and you'll feel energized without taxing the organ that keeps you going. Start today, and every cup will support, not strain, your heart. Habit 3. Skipping unnecessary dental checkups. You might think skipping the dentist has nothing to do with your heart. After all, a missed cleaning or a bit of gum sensitivity seems minor, especially if you're brushing daily. But neglecting dental checkups is a hidden heart hazard that catches many seniors off guard. I've treated patients like Maria, 76, who ignored bleeding gums, thinking it was just aging. A heart scan later revealed inflammation from gum disease had spread, increasing her risk of heart attack. Poor oral health, especially gum disease, triggers chronic inflammation that travels through your bloodstream, damaging your arteries and heart. A 2023 Journal of Periodontology study found that seniors with untreated gum disease are 35% more likely to develop heart disease. Bacteria from infected gums can enter your blood-forming plaque in arteries and raising blood pressure. For seniors who often have weaker immune systems, this is a silent threat that builds over years. Many seniors skip dental visits due to cost fear or thinking it's not urgent. But I've seen the difference regular checkups make. My patient Frank, 82, started biannual dental visits after noticing bad breath. His dentist caught early gum disease, and after treatment, his blood markers for inflammation dropped, easing his heart's workload. Brush twice daily with a soft toothbrush floss gently, and visit your dentist every 6 months. If cost is an issue, look for community clinics or dental schools offering affordable care. The HeartWise Senior app can remind you to book dental appointments and track oral hygiene habits, ensuring you don't overlook this vital step. Your mouth is the gateway to your heart's health. Don't let a small skip become a big risk. Commit to those checkups, and your heart will beat stronger with every smile. Habit 2. Over-reliance on heart-safe medications. If you're over 60, you might be taking medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, or heart rhythm, trusting they're enough to keep your heart safe. Many seniors believe these pills are a foolproof shield, so they don't worry about diet, exercise, or stress. But over-relying on medications without lifestyle changes is like mopping the floor during a rainstorm with the windows open. I've seen patients like Robert, 79, who took his statins faithfully but ate fried foods daily, landing in my office with clogged arteries despite his pills. Medications are powerful, but they're not a cure-all. Statins lower cholesterol, but they don't stop plaque buildup if you're eating high-fat meals. Blood pressure pills control readings, but stress or dehydration can still spike your numbers. A 2024 circulation study found that seniors relying solely on heart medications without lifestyle changes face a 25% higher risk of heart events. Your heart needs a team effort. Medication is just one player. I worked with Sarah, 84, who thought her blood pressure pills meant she could skip exercise. After adding 20-minute walks and cutting salty snacks, her dose was lowered and she felt more vibrant. Take your medications as prescribed, but pair them with heart-smart habits. Eat whole foods, move daily, and manage stress. Monitor your blood pressure or cholesterol at home and share readings with your doctor to adjust your plan. The HeartWise Senior app can track your medication schedule and suggest lifestyle tweaks to boost their effectiveness. Your pills are partners, not saviors. Support them with healthy choices, and your heart will thrive beyond what any prescription can do. Stay consistent, and you'll feel the difference in every steady beat. Habit 1. Thinking I feel fine means your heart is fine. This is the most dangerous habit I see in seniors, and it's the one I'm begging you to stop believing that because you feel fine, your heart is fine. This healthy mindset lulls millions into a false sense of security, ignoring silent threats like high blood pressure or cholesterol until it's too late. I've treated patients like Thomas, 88, who felt great, no chest pain, no shortness of breath, yet a routine checkup revealed he was one step from a heart attack due to untreated hypertension. Your heart can be in trouble long before symptoms appear. High blood pressure. The silent killer damages arteries, thickens heart muscle, and raises stroke risk without a single warning sign. After 60, your blood vessels are less flexible, making silent damage more likely. A 2023 New England Journal of Medicine study found that 50% of seniors with heart disease had no symptoms until a major event. Ignoring checkups or skipping home monitoring because you feel fine is a gamble you can't afford. Take my patient Betty, 80, who started checking her blood pressure weekly at home. She caught a slight rise early, adjusted her diet, and avoided a crisis. Get a home blood pressure monitor aimed for readings below 130/80 mmHg and check weekly. Schedule annual heart checkups, including cholesterol and ECG tests, even if you feel great. Small signs like occasional dizziness or fatigue could hint at trouble, so don't dismiss them. The HeartWise Senior app can log your readings and alert you to concerning trends, acting like a vigilant friend for your heart. Feeling fine is a gift, but it's not a guarantee. Monitor your heart, and you'll catch problems before they catch you. Take this step today, and your heart will thank you with years of strength. Your heart's call to action. Your heart has carried you through decades of joy challenges and love, beating tirelessly without asking for much in return. But after 60, it needs your help more than ever. These 10 habits, from overdoing coffee to ignoring silent threats, aren't just mistakes. They're opportunities to take charge. I've seen seniors transform their lives with small changes: a walk, a dental visit, a heartfelt talk. You don't need perfection, just consistency. Start with one habit today. Maybe it's checking your blood pressure or swapping a sugary drink for water. Each step strengthens your heart and adds vibrant days to your life. Stay strong, stay vigilant, and keep your heart thriving.